That Slaves and Masters album, a divided opinion. But if you listen to it now, some, 30 plus years later, it still sounds fresh. The songs still sound good.
Because it's quality. Honestly, there's integrity and quality in that album. We made sure the songs and the tracks were strong, the lyrics were strong, and the performances were even stronger. And we really felt that this album, I mean, let me stop and say this. Deep Purple has had so many different people come through the doors, that it, always surprised me as to see, well, here I come through the doors and it's this big deal to people. Well, it's not just the Richie and Joe show or Deep Rainbow, as we were getting called. It's based in what Deep Purple was all about, from the beginning, which is like a hard rock, bluesy, metallic sound. And
there isn't actually a weak song on that album. I have to say, I mean, you run down the tracks: King of Dreams, The Cut Runs Deep, Fire in the Basement, Truth Hurts, Breakfast in Bed, which was one of the best, Love Conquers All, Fortune Teller, Too Much Is Not Enough, Wicked Ways. There isn't a duff song on that album.
I mean, honestly, I don't think so. And I think as time went on, as you said, now, if you listen to it now, and many people have, and many people now rethink it and really enjoy it because there's no bias or prejudice anymore. And sometimes the times that we live in create that. But when you just sit back and relax and say, here's another Deep Purple album, you can start to say, yeah, this thing is kicking. It's great. And it really is. And I love what Ian Pace actually said, I think, in Firework magazine, that I was kind of the glue that held Purple together at that point, that made it possible for them to do the next record, because Richie would have bailed out by then if I hadn't been there. And I mean, Pacey said it much more than better than I can. But if you read that article, that little piece that he said about it, it's never so true. And I feel totally honored that I was holding it together until they could actually do another album together with John. And, I was very honored to be in that configuration of Deep Purple, I have to tell you.
So Rainbow were done or on hiatus, and a solo career beckoned, which kicked off with Rescue You.